that you made. That's a bed that you made.
Aye, Katie, let's go.
All hell King Darius.
That's a bed that you made.
That's a bed that you made.
That's a bed that you laid.
That's a bed that you laid.
What kind of game is you playing?
What kind of game is you playing?
Go hard in the paint,
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
Fuck is you saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
Go with it,
I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing?
Yeah,
Whoa,
my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element. No hobbies, truth, popping mollies. I'm so intelligent.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Test, testing, testicles. Welcome, everyone, to episode 18 hundo and 24 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yellow hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. And today's episode of the Mancast, we're a little bit out of focus today. I'll go take care of that in a second. Is Everson K2 flexing on all you beaches? What's going on? I hope you had a great workout today. Drop in the comments below what you smashed today. Welcome to the Daily Swole. Today is Tainty Tuesday. Very, very, very excited. Oh, baby, it's tainty outside. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Very tainty. It's actually hot as fuck outside. But welcome to the Mancast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're live every day on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure that you are subscribed on Apple Podcast and Spotify at the bottom of your screen. Make sure you also leave a 5-star review if you enjoy the show, and leave a review. I want to read what you got to say. We're going to be doing some giveaways to those of you that are leaving a review, so make sure you do so right now. And we're going to get into just the tip in a second. Remember that we still got a few days left for our Summer Swole. I was going to say Swolenormous X Summer Swole special, so I'll say it that way. Swolenormous X Summer Swole special. Get it while it's hot, while it's here, because it's going to be disappearing. It's already the fucking summer. It's hot as balls. So don't be without your Swole fam. Don't be without all the content that you could ever possibly imagine, all your programs, all your yoga, all your meditation, and more inside Swolenormous X. Visit swolenormousx.com/Summer Swole. We also have a couple other announcements. Make sure you check out our other shows. We got the Swolenormous Audio Experience, Red, White, and Swole, and the Swolenormous Procast. Check out all our shows. Again, anywhere you like to bang your ear holes, go and check it out. We got the 5 years of Swole fam. We got the 5 years of Swole party coming up on Saturday. Saturday, we got our 5 years of Swole party. And another reminder, don't forget, we got our masterclass, our private masterclass on Thursday. So if you don't want to miss a single episode of the Daily Swole, make sure you sign up today over at swolenormousx.com, because you're going to miss out on a lot of amazing content, this week exclusively for members. 5 years of Swole coming up on Saturday. And of course, we got a masterclass on Thursday. Don't miss out on any of that. We also got some new, we also got some new bullshit. We got a new clip on the Swolenormous channel. You cannot experience internalized fat phobia unless you're fat. You don't know their lived experience. You don't know what it's like to be severely unhealthy and on the brink of death. You have no idea. You got no idea. It's not fair. Oh, of course it's not fair. What else is new?
Stop whining.
What else is new? Of course it's not fair. And of course, we got some content on natural supplements for bodybuilding. You know how I love my organ meats, and the organ supplements, great way to supplement your nutrition, which is what a supplement should be, not this bullshit that doesn't do anything for you. Why not make sure you're getting in your nutrients first, and then you can take it from there? How about that? I think I'm heating up. I think just a little bit. Heating up just a little bit. Anyway, drop a comment down below. What are you smashing today? Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. Let's fucking go. We got a nut to bust open, and I got to fix. I don't know why she's out of focus, but I shall handle it right now. Drop a comment down below. What'd you smash? And put some respect on it for the busting of the nut. Shut up, Falcon. I fucking knew it. Shut up. All right, let's take care of that. Very nice. What a nice card. Leo, drinking like a raging alcoholic. Leo, can you give it a rest? Can you give it a rest for 5? Can we give it a rest for 1 day? For 1 day. It is Tainty Tuesday after all. I don't disagree. I don't hate on Leo for drinking because it is Tainty Tuesday and we got some ridiculous stories and stuff to talk about. We're going to go deep today. I'm very excited about that. I don't think Leo can be saved. I think he's a lost cause, but no, that's neither here nor there. It is Tainty Magooch Day. It is Tainty Tuesday. So drop a hashtag down below, Tainty Magooch. And remember, don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. That being said, oh my God, what the fuck is going on here? No, I know. Come on. It's all right.
That's
it's
fucking
all right.
bullshit.
I know. A little rusty. We've been doing a lot of private streams, and now I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Trying to get this audio writing. Just trying to fucking tech stuff. Give me a break. All right. I hit the wrong fucking button one fucking time. All right. Can you calm your tits? Can you calm your fucking tits?
How shall we fuck
Just
off,
fuck all the
Lord?
way off. All right. Okay. This is my show. This is for the Swole fam. It's for the fucking fam. Let's go, fam. Let's fucking go. You ready for the tip? Who's ready? Let's go, beaches. Come on now. Who's ready? Let's go. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right. We got some awesome Swole fam posts today. I'm very excited. The first one, let's see what we got here. What's in the box, Elizabeth? What's in the box? Elizabeth is in the box. Elizabeth says, so I have fucked my sleep. Interesting. An interesting turn of events. I went out of town, got back yesterday, couldn't get to sleep last night. Suggestions for getting back on track. I don't know what to say, Jenny. If your name was Jenny, I call you that. Just go to sleep. And suggestions for getting back on track. Go to sleep. You couldn't get to sleep last night. Okay. All right. I mean, you'll have another shot at it. You could do it tomorrow. Get back to your routine. That's why it's important to have a routine. It's important to have a routine, a shutdown routine. Do some yoga, do some brain gains, have a nice warm cup of tea or something with magnesium in it. Just create a routine, and that will help you getting back into your routine. You need a routine. And Billy Butcher in the comments, meditation helped me. Yep, exactly. If you don't have a routine, you're not going to be able to get back on your track. That's what your routine is. It's your track. And what's a routine? It's a series of habits, of little micro habits, right? Atomic Habits, as per the book. Great book, great read if you haven't downloaded it or listened to it, Audible or Kindle, or, just get back into your habitual routine. Create that routine and then fucking go back into it. I love it. What should I do? I'm just going to go to bed. Yeah, go to bed. You got this. I mean, it's more challenging when you get fucked up when it comes to time zones. And I haven't really done a lot of time zone travel, but I've had it, it's a little bit jacked up when you go to California and back. No one's really done a lot of travel in the last year or so. Some of you have, but that's really when it gets a little bit squirrely. Marissa writes, good morning, fam. Crushing a pool workout at 8 a.m. You just lost another jabroni. What does that mean? I mean, you're not a jabroni anymore? Stuck it out a whole year. As a new member, it's 13 months. Walking a little late. Wobbling a little. Going to be running like fire next year. Your swole dust is in my eyes. What is this, Marissa? Is this English? What's going on here, dear? Thanks for all your posts. You really motivated me. Happy Tuesday. Who's down for a lifetime swole journey? We all are. I'm just busting chops. Very nice. I thought it was like a paragraph, and I realized it was a paragraph of like a list. So I get it now. I like the emojis though. That definitely helps. It definitely helps. At least you use like capital letters and, used a little bit of some emojis to give me a little context. So I like it. I know. I thought it was a poem. I was like, is this a fucking swole coup? Like a haiku, only better? I don't know. I like it. Hey, it's all positive. Swole for life, baby. Swole fam for life. More. Let's get some salad fingers.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
I like to caress rusty spoons. Who the fuck doesn't? If you don't like to caress rusty spoons, what are you doing with your life? Remember, if you're just tuning in now, hit that like button and drop the hashtag TaintyMagooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. We'll give it away at the end, and make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment down below. What'd you smash today? If you fucking smash, if you didn't smash, why didn't you fucking smash? That's a whole other conversation. I'm going to spank you. I'm going to spank you real fucking good. I'm going to spank you.
Shampoo my crotch.
Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around with Papa. I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to lay it down. Some of you are like, hee hee hee. Oh, I'm so excited. Fuck you, go to the gym. All right, Tiffany shared her first post. Welcome to the Swole fam. Come on, more. Should we send Tiffany a little care package? Let's send Tiffany a care package.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
Let's send her a hobo's dick cheese. Welcome to the fam. Here's a hobo's dick cheese. Anyway, Tiffany, I am just starting out on my journey and I'm new to the Swole fam. I'm 32 years young, mom of 3 boys. I started, I'm sorry thank you for your service. I started last Monday with daily walks, a gallon of water daily, yoga, and cutting out the junk and carbs. Starting weight was 217.6 pounds. Weigh-in yesterday was 215.4 pounds. Today I started some bodyweight exercise to amp things up a bit until my equipment order comes in, and I am so absolutely out of shape. So glad I got it done though, and looking forward to progressing more each week. The Daily Swole has me more determined than ever to keep going and get it done. I wish I had taken a picture before I ever started, but here's me at 1 week in. I love the sense of community and support here, and I'm looking forward to sharing my gains and seeing everyone else's. Happy Monday. Fuck yeah, Tiffany. Fuck yeah.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
Well, that does it for me. That does it for me.
don't know
Tiffany's
how to
kind of a
put
big deal.
this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah, Randy says I'm getting Atomic Habits as soon as I get my monthly free Audible credit. Yeah, I had an error. I was trying to get a book and I didn't want to wait 8 more days, and it was like $15.99 or whatever. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll pay it. And it wouldn't go through, so it's like error. Okay, so I did 3 times. I think they billed me 3 times, and now I got to call and be like, can you give me my 3 credits or give me my money back or something? Because I don't have any credits and I couldn't get my book. I just wanted to listen to my stories.
Come on, stop whining.
Oh, shut up. I just wanted to read with my ear holes. All right. Well, good luck getting your Audible credits. You know, it's like you're waiting for Christmas. All right. We got one from Trevis. Trevis, remember Trevis was homesteading. So we're super stoked to welcome Trevis to the fam. This is from the Swole fam discussion boards on swolenormousx.com from Pillar 2 Nutrition, the Nutrition Section. Trevis writes, so I understand the elimination diet to understand what you shouldn't be eating, but what about after? Do I calorie restrict? Do I eat whatever as long as it's on the list of what works? Did I miss a video or some instructions? I'm about to start the elimination diet with my wife just after her birthday, but we're wondering what comes after that. Thanks. Travis, you got to read the elimination diet. You got to look through the nutrition jumpstart. You got to go through the kitchen. So yes, you pretty much stay on your elimination diet and whatever you're testing afterwards. So you do an elimination to go back to a clean slate. It's essentially a control for an experiment. So if you remember science class, you need to make sure you control for as many variables as possible. That way you can observe the changes. If you just take out one thing and you're like, well, I didn't see any change, it doesn't mean what you removed wasn't fucking you up, but you might still be eating other things. So you want to go to as complete a base level as possible, and then you add things in one at a time as per the elimination diet. And this is essentially your method of customizing your nutrition, because you're essentially always on an elimination, but it's really not a negative. It's not a glass half empty. It's a glass half full. You're figuring out what foods work best for you, and then you stick to those. And then depends on what your goal is. Then you can calorie restrict or calorie surplus, whether you're trying to bulk or whether you're trying to cut. And that's where the nutrition lifestyle section comes in the kitchen, which breaks down, okay, keto or vegan or paleo or pescatarian or, fat adapted, all these different styles of eating, intermittent fasting. That's what that section's for. After you do an elimination diet, then you can customize your eating style. That's the problem with people that are looking to lose weight or bulk up or get into fitness and start getting healthy. They start with, okay, I'm going to do intermittent fasting. Okay, that's not really the important thing, essentially. It's good, or they'll start with, okay, I'm going to do keto. Okay, or go paleo. It's like, okay, it doesn't mean that won't help, but you're not really focusing on the quality enough. If you focus on the quality, the other stuff really answers itself. Then you wrap around what your lifestyle is like. And we were talking about this in the private casts. I believe it was with Tyler. We're talking about how, one meal a day isn't going to work if you're trying to bulk. Eating 3,000 calories in one meal of quality food. I mean, shit, that's going to really be a brutal experience. So once you know what foods you need to eat or what foods work best for you, then you customize your nutrition. Maybe you like small meals. Maybe you like doing intermittent fasting, but eating in the morning and midday and not eating the rest of the day. So you have to figure out what works best for you, but it still starts with quality fundamentally. So drop your thoughts in the comments down below. But bottom line, you're figuring out which foods work best. And then the rest of it, honestly, that's the easy part. Seriously, that's the easy part. Most people don't even think about their environment. Most people don't think about their nutrition and their food quality, which is why people just want to jump to a solution and they usually do a calorie restriction and they're not eating quality food. So they always feel starving. They're not feeling satisfied. They're always having these cravings and then their issues don't really go away because they're not eating properly. You can restrict calories with shit fucking food, but if you're restricting your calories with McDonald's, I don't care if you lose pounds, you're still going to be fucking unhealthy and it's terrible. I've seen videos. Look what I did. I lost weight just eating McDonald's. You're an idiot. You're stupid. You're harming your body. You're consuming garbage foods. It's not smart. Start with quality. You all know the impacts of vegetable oils and seed oils. You know the impact of these processed carbohydrates and drinking your calories. Like you have to eliminate all that fucking shit. You have to eliminate it. You have to eliminate it. And there's nothing wrong with having 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day, but that comes after. Still, you're still eating. Understand that you're still eating the same foods, right? Intermittent fasting, okay. 18, 6, 16, 8, 24, who gives a shit? Okay, you're doing OMAD or 2 meals a day or, okay, fine. You know, if the foods that work best for you will lead you down, hey, I'm really enjoying a higher fat diet. Cool, go fat adapted, try keto, go in and out of keto, be more fat adapted and metabolically flexible, fine. Maybe you like paleo and you're like, I just don't like putting a name on it. That's what the elimination diet does. It allows you to customize your nutrition. So it's your diet. It's the Papa Swole diet. It's the Michael diet. It's the Randy diet. It's the Citrine diet. It's the Josh diet. It's the Fred diet. I know I know Travis, right? Michelle. I mean, that's your diet. So drop your thoughts down below, but that's my take on it. And I'm sticking to it, motherfucker. That's an answer. That's an answer, fam. That was good. It felt good.
US and
it felt good. It felt right.
Greatest country in the world.
I like. All right. Remember the gains of, it's not December, November. All right. I guess it's May. Doesn't really work. But anyway, it's May the 4th. Haha, May the 4th be with you. Tainty Magooch, drop the hashtag in the comments. We'll give away the Swole card at the end, and you don't want to miss that one. That's a beautiful fucking card. Look at Sexy Beach.
Yeah.
She needs a bath. Tessa, you need a bath. You look absolutely disgusting. I'm just gonna say that right now. I know you might not like it, but you look gross. You're not. It's not becoming of a young. Why? Absolutely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. You see what I have to deal with, fam? You see what I have to deal with? I have to deal with this fucking bullshit all the time. I can't just do a podcast without fucking Falcon coming out of nowhere. God, calm your tits. All right, one more. We got one more. Yeah, Tessie needs a haircut. We should trim that shit. Let's see. You're welcome, Travis. I hope that helped. But make sure you go through the kitchen, go through the elimination diet. I mean, it's just patience, right? So you're really customizing. That's the beautiful thing. It's giving you power. A lot of people. I'll pause for Dakota. I want to give Dakota's post attention, but you're taking the power back for your nutrition, and a lot of people don't have. And I know it sounds cheesy. It's like take the power back. It truly is. Take your power of control back, of your power of choice. We're so used to just following the bouncing ball. What should I eat? Okay, thank you, Daddy. No, you get to customize. You get to figure out what works best for you. So these are the tools and the methodology. It's just not that complicated. So it seems like it won't work because it's so simple. We talked about that again. We talked about that yesterday, the day before. The last 2 episodes aren't even available yet. I mean, I'm going to post little fillers on the podcast platform, but they're private. They're private for the Swole fam. And if you missed it, they'll be uploaded later, but you got to catch these things live. It was fire. We talked about customizing and how simple it is and how simple the 7 pillars are. And that's why it's so fucking simple, because it is simple. It really is simple. People don't master the basics. If you're not mastering the basics, you don't deserve the next shit. Most people aren't even aware of the basics and they don't master it. It's a lifetime of mastering these fucking things. And it answers everything. It answers everything. People just don't want to fucking try. They don't want to fucking try. They don't want to put in the fucking real hard effort. Oh, but that's so simple. Come on, what supplement should I take? Should I take creatine? That's like the least important thing to talk about. It's the least important thing. That's right. I mean, that can help you. But if you're eating properly and doing all the other stuff, fine. Then you can start playing around with that shit. People try to jump off that or take the first step with all that nonsense. All right. Dakota. Hey fam, this may be an idiotic question, so I apologize in advance. I'll be the judge of that. But it seems so weird and foreign to me that to lose fat, I need to eat more fat. Obviously, they have the same name, but I'm assuming they're referring to different things. Yeah. Like when I eat something that has a high fat content, I instantly think I'm going to store this as fat. Someone please help me understand. Macros better, please. Your body is going to use the energy sources that's available. If you're consuming more fat, your body will gradually shift over into more fat adapted metabolically, and you'll start utilizing fat primarily for energy. If you're sucking down carbohydrates and sugar all the time, you're going to be primarily living in that, short-term duration. If you're eating a lot more sugar, and you can all drop your thoughts in the comments. This is my personal experience and my expertise, of course. But if you're consuming a lot of carbohydrates, you're going to have those sugar crashes. You're going to get hangry. You're going to have like oh my God, that starving feeling. Honestly, if you're eating more fat or you're fat adapted or in ketosis, you don't get those cravings. You simply don't, because you're satisfied. You're getting quality nutrients. You're getting dense nutrition. Your body is optimizing for fat utilization. So yeah, you're on an insulin roller coaster. If you're just sucking down carbohydrates every time your blood sugar drops, and your body's like, oh my God, we need food, we need energy. So you're really, think about this, okay? Sugar, it doesn't mean that, glucose isn't useful in the body. You need that, but your body can create that. But you want to really optimize for using, ketones in the blood, fat adapted, being flexible, going back and forth. Doesn't mean you can't eat any carbohydrates, but you should keep them minimal. And and certain types, of course, like that. But think about that. Sugar is usually used for high intense, short duration exercise after your body kind of goes through the creatine phosphate system for like explosive activity, running, fight or flight, that type of stuff. But think about how that works, right? We always talk about how you want long-term vision. You want to think long-term. You want to think macro, right? You want to look into the future, the journey. It's kind of what fat is. Eating more fat is actually long-term. You get more value from fat. You get more calories and more ATP your body can create through beta oxidation and fat oxidation and such than it can through carbohydrates. So it's actually like an interesting correlation. I mean, it's just an observation I just made right now. But if you're eating more sugar, it's just like a short-term fix, and you kind of always need to refuel. But if you're eating more fat, you're just gonna be more satisfied. Here's the thing, I get hungry. I'll get hungry, I guess. I could eat. And that's the difference. When you're fat adapted, you can eat. It's not like, oh my God, I'm not going to eat food. You can eat. But if you're like, oh, we'll eat later, you can also eat later. You don't get that you don't get that, like you can't function. You don't get that non-functional crash. You don't get exhausted. You don't bonk out. It's really important. Let's see. Oh, that was nice. That was fucking nice. I like that. Let's see. All my friends have tried keto. None of them stuck with it. When I mention lifestyle changes and the elimination of certain foods, they say, that sounds like too much work. Hashtag Tainty Magooch. Nice. Michelle, becoming more fat adapted has changed everything truly. Let's see here. Citria Dawn. When I ate carbs, I would be starving every hour or two. When I eat healthy nutrients, I only get hungry twice a day. Very nice. Awesome. Fantastic. Let's get into some questions actually now. Let's move into some knowledge. Let's get into it. Remember, hashtag Tainty Magooch. Don't be a beach, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. Let's take a question. Drop in the comments, hashtag Ask a Papa Swolio. If you have a question that you want to ask, let's take this one from Instagram. Party foul again. Man, I'm all thumbs today. All right, Ren0115, is there a best time to drink a protein shake? I think that depends. I personally don't like to rely on protein shakes. I mean, if anything, some people like to use like collagen protein, like Vital Proteins or some of those. I mean, you have to be careful with processing. You want to opt for grass-fed whey whenever possible and get like a higher quality. But, if you're not getting quality nutrients from actual food sources, you don't really want to rely on shakes. You really want to get as much as you can from whole food sources. So a best time, that's kind of arguable. Some people like one first in the morning or after a workout. I personally don't use them, but I would just see what works best for you and when you feel, when you feel it's most optimal. If you're going to choose to have a protein shake, I would focus on the actual quality or the ingredients and what you're consuming. Less important the timing, and then utilize that when you feel like you need it. Some people like that for a snack, but again, if you're fat adapted, you don't need to have a protein shake as a in-between meal snack. However, this is really effective for people that are trying to bulk. You need to get in more calories or more protein. You need to try to overload. It's important. It's important to make sure you're getting enough. Let's see here. We got one from Randy. All right, Randy, what podcast would you recommend? Like any health and wellness casts? Yeah, let's see. Health and wellness. I don't really listen to a lot of health and wellness podcasts. I like a lot more of other ones, but I would listen to Fundamental Health with Paul Saladino. He's obviously big time carnivore, animal-based dieting. This is what we were talking about the other day. He has a couple great episodes. Actually, he just had an interview. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I kind of listened to part of it, but talking about how regenerative agriculture, and grass-fed beef is not bad for the environment. In fact, it's carbon negative, and it doesn't impact the environment. But of course, the brainwashing that you're going to get from the administrations and from all this climate change, not that the climate change is nonsense. I mean, things are changing in flux all the time, but the fact that the demonization of meat, however, we all agree, I think we all agree that the farmed beef and this mass production of single monocrop like, corn, soy, in addition to just farm raised animals is just atrocious. So people usually don't look deep enough when we say, okay, meat's not bad or meat, they're not, people don't understand. They just want to demonize anyone that eats meat. So eating meat is like actually caring about the country now. So now you're getting lumped in with anyone that doesn't want to take, hey, you want to eat meat? You're an anti-vaxxer too. They're just lumping everything together. They're demonizing everything. If you look around at what's happening socially and politically, everything that is actually good for people is getting demonized. Seriously, it seems like everything that's good for people is being demonized. Like fitness is being shamed. You have to be fat. Now it's fat positive and all that bullshit. And now meat's being demonized. You only eat 4 pounds of meat a year. Well, eat quality meat. Don't eat garbage fucking meat. Stop sucking down so much garbage sugar. I mean, it's like everything that's good for you is being demonized. So you can all drop your favorite health and wellness cast too in the comments, but that's really, I'm trying to think if there's other ones that I listen to. Let me see here. Let me pull up my phone, see if I have any other ones. I haven't listened. I mean, I might have a couple subscriptions, but I haven't listened. That's a whole other story. Like when's the last time I listened to them? Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Rhonda Patrick has a good podcast. I actually never listened to an episode. I subscribe to it, but I never listened to it. But she's very intelligent, so you could check that out. It's called Found My Fitness, but I can't necessarily vouch for, every time I've heard her in an interview, she's very intelligent and comes at things from a different angle. But I definitely like Saladino's podcast. And, it is a little bit, it's one of those things where you want to hear opposing views. But what I like about his podcast is that he's had some debates with some big time vegan doctors or vegan pushers in some recent episodes. So those are always fun. You don't want to necessarily surround yourself in an echo chamber, but I mean, I know what I know and I know what works. And, I'm not trying to listen to people like, here's how veganism is so good. I don't really want to hear it. I mean, there's never any real good argument for it, for the environment or for people's health. I mean, if it works for you and you do an elimination diet or you have some rare issue where you can't digest meat or you can't do it, it's like, then do it. Then do it vegan. But stop trying to promote this plant-based or vegan. You see, it's all the politically correct. It's not vegan because vegan has a bad connotation. Now it's all plant-based. It's all plant-based. It's politically correct. It's political correctness trying to brainwash people. So if that works for you, fine. But you're sucking down a lot of vegetable oils. You're still eating garbage Impossible burgers, which are trash. You're still frying fucking shit burgers. Now they're not even real meat. It's all this garbage peas and beans and stuff like that. It's just, it's not good for people. It really isn't for most people. If you happen to be a vegan and you're thriving and all, okay, fine. There's always outliers, but obviously it's not the rule. And with mental health, anyone that's a psycho on social media, usually all these celebrities that are all plant-based or vegans like Alyssa Milano, these nut jobs. Yeah, you need to eat some real fucking food and actually take care of your health. Like it's fucking people's brains up. It's fucking people's brains up. There's always like a link to insanity when you see these like hardcore vegans. It's so common. You don't get like hardcore insane carnivores, but vegans is so commonly associated with like insane people. just an interesting correlation. But of course, we have vegans in the Swole fam that are crushing it. So you got to figure out what works best for you. So I do have a lot of other podcasts, but you said health and wellness. I really think health and wellness goes even further than that. I mean, you can listen to political podcasts and things and help your health and wellness. So with anything, you want to make sure that you're raising your knowledge with more knowledge. And this is what the problem is. Jocko has a great podcast. It's great. Yeah, Jocko podcast is fantastic. So that's not, I wouldn't say a health and wellness, but you asked health and wellness specifically. So in other words, acquiring information, the mainstream media, everyone's trying to strike fear into everyone's hearts, right? Everyone's trying to strike fear into people's hearts. So you can control people with fear. We talked about this yesterday and the day before with, in our private cast. Yesterday and the day before. Was it yesterday? We talked for like 3 hours yesterday and also on Sunday. So, with more knowledge, and we talked about this, when you have more information, you don't succumb to fear because you have the facts and you're critically thinking about them. So if you're aware of what's going on and you're gathering real information and you're critically thinking and making your own decisions, you don't have to succumb to the fear narrative. You actually can make conscious choices logically based on the information that you have. But if you don't get information, you're just getting fed a story, you're just taking a drug and you're freaking out and you're getting yanked around like a fucking fish on a lure. So you need to make sure that you are getting the proper information, or you're getting different sources and you're making your own decision. If you have knowledge, knowledge is power. It certainly is. It certainly is. Against, right? 1984, Orwell's book, Ignorance is Strength. It certainly isn't. It certainly isn't. Right? Knowledge is strength and knowledge is power, and you can make decisions and you won't succumb to fear and you'll make better decisions for yourself and your family. Straight up. All right. Any other questions? Let's see. The fear. The fear. Let's take another question. If you got some, feed your brain, right? Brain gains. Feed your brain. Feed your mind, bish. Feed your mind. Let's see here. Rich Thompson, 89 on the Shitstagram. Thoughts on cold water therapy, 1 minute plus under a cold shower to add into my recovery routine. I love cold showers. I take them every day, every night. Whenever I take a shower, it's cold. In terms of cold water therapy, like an ice bath, I think I told everyone, right, that I'm going to be getting like a tub and doing some ice, some ice plunges here at home. And I haven't really done that before. I haven't really experimented. I love the sauna. Just got like the sauna and getting the sauna set up and stuff like that. I love doing the sauna. And I'm going to combine that with some ice plunges. So I will give some actually first. I haven't spoken firsthand. I speak well of it because it seems like everyone that does ice plunges and ice baths love it. So I don't doubt that at least some people really prescribe to it and really enjoy it. I just don't have any personal feedback on it, but I will. And I'm happy to share my experiences with you. So yeah, I agree. Cold showers are fantastic. And those of you that take cold showers, you realize like when you take a cold shower, it's like cold, it's really invigorating. It helps you sleep at night too. But you notice how after a couple minutes, it feels warm, doesn't it? Because you bring all that heat into the center of your body. It's just really stimulating. It's really stimulating taking your body through those different extreme conditions or extreme temperatures. Smokey, I get my information from Healthline. I believe that's the name, but is it an accurate website along with articles? I've heard of it. I think it's probably just one of those Google sourced websites. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't use it. I probably have looked at it. I know, I think it shows up on Google search and stuff, but I don't really know much about. I'm sure it's pulling articles, but there is a lot of bias with articles. And maybe if it's blogs about articles, you have to be careful. At least you need to make sure you're getting your sources from various places. Like, so in terms of like political or social podcasts, I listen to conservative podcasts. I also listen to people that are liberals. I listen to people on both sides. I listen to intelligent people. Okay. And intelligent people can be warped too, but I listen to all of those different positions and I just cross-check them with the actual story. And usually the facts relatively line up. Some people don't have all the facts and you can tell, or some people might have a stronger opinion about them, but you have to distill the opinion. When you listen to actual content like that, you need to distill the opinions. You need to get rid of the emotion behind it so you can stick to the facts and then formulate your own like knowledge base. You don't need to have the emotion. The opinion, people are going to have their opinion. I have my opinions. So if you listen to a podcast and someone's like raging and there's like a hardcore conservative podcast, you can still get the facts out of that. You just have to get rid of all the emotion. And, you know, there's some that are much better than others, just like any kind of like political or social podcast or content. You just need to make sure that you take the emotion and the opinions out of it. And, you know, there are a lot of good ones out there. There are a lot of good ones. You just need to make sure that, but not a lot of people have time to go through, right? Not a lot of people have time to listen to a few podcasts and then kind of listen and get different opinions. You know, sometimes you listen to a few episodes, you kind of get, you know, when something happens, right? You know what they're probably going to say about it. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not. But it's definitely good to get your stuff from a few sources and then make your own decisions and make your own choice. Most people don't want to do that or don't have the time. And I think it's very important, especially in a day and age where you're just getting eye fucked with stuff. We talked about this yesterday. I keep getting these fucking emails from Twitter. And you probably get them too. You get an email saying, hey, check out these stories. I keep getting these COVID-19 fucking stories about vaccines. Get the fuck out of my email. Get out of here with that shit. Stop trying to shove this needle up my asshole. I'm so tired of it. I'm so fucking tired of it. Oh, how many of you listened to, some of you mentioned it earlier, we talked about yesterday. How many of you listened to the Dark Horse podcast about the vaccines and stuff? Or the one with Gert Vanderbosch with Brett Weinstein? How many of you listened to the one with him and his wife? I think it was number 78 about, you know, all the latest one, number 78, whatever he talked about. It came out this weekend. That was a really good one. Plus the one he referenced it. It was a couple days before, a week before, with the virologist or whatever his background is. Yeah. And there's also a good interview with Michaela Peterson with Dr. Mercola, and literally outlines it. Sounds like a conspiracy theory to a lot of people that are just trying to keep the narrative, but it's really not. There's a lot of sick fucking shit going on out there, and a lot of manipulation, right? We don't have that. It's not an open discussion anymore. No one wants to have an open discussion about actual facts. They just want to ram a narrative down your throat and just pretend, just use the word facts and science when it's not. Science asks questions. Science asks questions, doesn't it? That's what a hypothesis is. And the scariest part is that we're not allowed to ask questions anymore. You're not allowed to question anything. That's pretty much the most American fucking thing possible, is questioning authority. Why all of a sudden now? Why now is there no room for any kind of nuance? Why is there no room for any kind of discussion? Why? Why can't you even bring up an opinion or a thought? Why can't you have a fucking discussion about it? It's absolutely insane. Which is why I don't buy a fucking thing. Why? Because I don't trust you. I don't trust you. If you don't allow a conversation, then I don't trust a fucking thing. There's no way. Anyone that's doing it, you're a sheep. You are just bowing down to someone that's telling you what to do. Fuck you. Fuck you. Give me the facts. You don't want to give me the facts? Then fuck you. Twice. It's insane. Insane. And the fact that they're trying to give it to our kids, yeah, that's going to be real bad. God, it's so insane. And please take care of your children. I mean, you could talk to your doctor or whatever, but my God, I'll tell you what, if I had kids right now, you can keep that all the fuck away from my children. Please do not give that to your kids. That's just my opinion on it, but fucking hell. Fucking hell. Anyway, that being said, I'm really grateful that I live in Florida and that, you know, DeSantis is banning COVID passports and all that shit. Good. Fuck that shit. That's authoritarian. That's scary shit. Nicole sings songs. Papa Swole, I remember you mentioning a great history podcast a long time ago. You had said to start with the episodes on World War I. Yes, hardcore history. With Carlin? What's his name? I don't want to say George Carlin. It's not. I forget his name. Hardcore History. It's an amazing podcast. I'm going to listen to the World War Ones again. It's like 30 hours of podcast. Dan Carlin, Hardcore History. Dan Carlin's Hardcore History. No, you couldn't see that. Fantastic. All right. So good question. If you got more, drop in the comments below. I did see this on, was it Twitter or some site that popped up? The crazy thing is the kids that are in college, right? Students that are in college, you go to college, you know, things shut down because of COVID, blah, blah, blah. And what if you're like in your first or second year, now your college is requiring a vaccine when you go back? Isn't that insane? So now a lot of these colleges, you can't go back unless you get a vaccine. Can you get a refund? Can you get a refund? Can you transfer? I mean, of course, like the woke shit has infiltrated all universities pretty much. So they're forcing young, healthy kids. I mean, whether healthy, that's relative, but we know that it's not a huge threat to young people. So why are we giving them experimental vaccines that have a long tail? You don't know what that's going to turn out to be in 30 years. This is going to be a huge, I think this is going to be something that in the future, and maybe it might not be too long in the future, I think this is going to be like almost, I swear, I don't want anyone to die, but I think it's going to be some sort of like self-inflicted genocide, but not in that, like, maybe not in that extreme sense, but literally it's like, it's almost like passive terrorism. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. And I know some of you have got it. I don't want you to be like scared and like, oh my God, what's going to happen? I mean, it is what it is. But people that feel forced to get it, it's like, there should be no forcing, especially if it was something. Here's the thing. If it was something that was killing like 50% of people, I don't think anyone would be hesitant to go and be like, okay, I want one. If it was like a really high mortality, yeah. I mean, the shit would be hitting the fan. But 99.9%, yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not really. Not really. So anyway, but I think, leaving it there, whatever your opinion is. And here's the thing with this. Here's the thing. I want to leave it here because we want to go balls deep. I mean, we're already all going balls deep, but this has nothing to do. Anyone that's listening or watching this, and you all know this because it's all Swole fam here. This has nothing to do with political affiliation. Like, I'm talking about real science. I don't care who you voted for. This has nothing to do with it. This has nothing to do with like your religion. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Mainstream is trying to make it political. That way you obey. Oh, you listen, you pay attention, you do as daddy tells you, and with fear. But why can't we actually use science and ask questions? That's the frightening thing. And that's what Brett Weinstein was talking about in his podcast. Like the fact that you can't even ask questions. Why? That's the frightening thing. And any smart person, any intelligent person with like a triple digit IQ would be like, why is this all good? Why is this like, take this, take this, take this? There's no negatives. Take this, take this, take. Why is there no opposing conversation about where this virus actually came from? We all know like the obvious place to look, but we can't talk about that. We all know that vaccines have risks. They all do. Some more than others, especially experimental ones that are not approved by the FDA or really anyone, that there's no actual studies that we don't know. It's all new shit. Sorry, I'm not a test subject. But why is there no conversation? Doesn't mean you can't get it. Doesn't mean that you're going to have a problem with it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're evil. I don't hate you. It's just like you have to make the best decision for you. But why can't we have a conversation? Why can't we talk about it? I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care how tall you are. I don't care where you live. I don't care your religion. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care. Science doesn't give a fuck. It's a hypothesis. Why can't you have an opposing hypothesis? Okay. It's not even an opposing opinion. It's a hypothesis is not a fact. A hypothesis is not an opinion. It's a theory. It's like, this is true. Let's prove this. And then, it turned out to be false. That was a false hypothesis. Okay. We set out to prove this. That's what a scientific study does. You have a hypothesis and you set out to prove it. And if you can prove it, oh shit, then you might test it again to make sure. You test it a little bit differently. You expand the variables a little bit. But if it's false, you might test it again too. But like, oh, okay, it's a false hypothesis. Yeah. It doesn't care. Science doesn't care about those fucking things. But however, now the science is political. And the people that are in the scientific community, like Fauci, it's very political. And it's a terrible thing. And we all know how deep Fauci is in there. Fauci is the one that restarted gain-of-function research. And I don't want to keep, I mean, wait till this fucking shit gets banned. Like, how is anything that I'm saying? Think about this. This is just very logical, common sense discussion. It's neither positive nor negative. It's just mind blown. How the fuck can't you just have a discussion about all these things that we know to be true? Yeah, I don't think he's a good dude at all. Not to mention he lied right out of the gate. He lied to all of you. People were dying because you weren't buying masks because, oh, they don't do anything. He's a fucking liar. You're going to trust him now? Sorry, broke the trust early on, big guy. Fuck off. Don't trust a goddamn thing that comes out of that guy's mouth. I don't care how long he's been in the field. That's quite the problem. He's the one that's perpetuating and leading these studies and leading the charge of restarting this type of, so we can prevent issues. How about causing them? How about we shut all that shit down and we handle shit when it arises rather than create the next fucking plague? Crazy, right? Why can't we talk about it? Again, why can't we talk about it? No, you have to obey. You have to fucking obey. That's some scary shit. All right, I think it's time. I think it's time to go balls deep. Don't you, Bish? Did I hit the button? I did. Aha. Aha.
That's deep.
Hasn't taken a patient over 40. Yeah, and you know when you look at these people, right? Oh, you look healthy. The guy looks like he's fucking half dead. Jesus Christ. Don't take advice from someone that looks sicker than you. Good Lord. I don't know. Crazy. God, it's fucking just... These old white men, right? These old white cis males. Goddamn patriarchy.
Matt Damon.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
All right, we got a few posts. Let me see what else we got here. I might have to skip a couple of these because we have a bunch because we did some private episodes and then we have to kind of like catch up on some new shit. What else we got here? No. Uh-oh. Do I not have those? Yeah, that wasn't there. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Yeah, so none of that is available. Okay, so, all right, so the stories that I had planned weren't even available, so we can go into some. All right, we'll have to cover those. There's a couple good ones. There's a couple good ones I wanted to share. We had, I don't remember what it was. Maybe we'll cover it tomorrow. All right, I'll make sure that gets taken care of. All right, let's see here. Oh, we do have a repeat offender. So, by the way, if you're ready to join the Swole fam, head on over to Swole fam, swolefam.com, swolenormousx.com/summer-swole. Again, swolenormousx.com/summer-swole for the Summer Swole special. And of course, make sure you drop a comment down below with the hashtag. No, nice. Nice, more with the hashtag Tainty Magooch. We got some Tainty Magooch. Don't be a beach, don't be a boosh. You'll end up like Tainty Magooch. Check out the podcast everywhere, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Subscribe, motherfuckers. Get all over that. We got a repeat offender. Drop some dookie in the comments down below. Are you ready? You don't sound ready, fam. We don't have to go balls deep today.
What's in the box?
We don't have to. I think we should. We got a repeat offender. This one, you know this color. You know whenever it's coral. It's fucking coral, you know. You know it's Dr. Colleen Reichman. The Reichman. All right, quote, "The only bad workout is the one that didn't happen." And her response, "Nah, this is toxic fitness culture foolishness. There are actually plenty of times when skipping the workout is the healthier choice." I got something for you, Colleen.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, a little something, something. Let's see what this shitpost queen has to add in the caption. Let's take a look. Dr. Colleen, sometimes exercise is not the healthiest choice. I feel like this is like deja vu. I mean, I'm sure she said this something stupidly similar before. Sometimes rest is healthier. Sometimes time with friends and family is healthier. Sometimes an extended break from regimented forms of movement, oh God, altogether is healthier. What does exercise have to do with time with friends and family? Why? What in the hell? And why in the hell can't both exist? How many of you have friends and family and you exercise? Nice try, Colleen. I don't think anyone's exercising for 15 hours a fucking day. You can do both, champ. Sometimes rest is healthier. You mean proper program design, yoga, active recovery? This is silly. An extended break from regimented forms of movement? Go for a fucking walk. God damn it. She continues for far too long. Pressure from fitness culture is everywhere these days, but exercise isn't neurochemically innocent for all people. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Matt Damon.
Lieutenant Dan.
Exercise isn't neurochemically innocent for all people? What the fuck does that mean?
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
What does that mean? It's really hard to even read these. I don't even know how to react. Like, what does that even mean? Think about this. This is posted on Instagram. People read this and just kind of move on like, oh, neurochemically innocent. They don't think about how retarded that is. All right. For many, movement can become compulsive, a personal punishment for eating, a guilt-induced regimen for trying to find worth. Okay, if you have exercise bulimia and you have a lot of issues, sure, for many people with bad habits and bad communities, and there's a lot of factors for that. God damn it, Colleen. God damn it. This Tuesday, I challenge you to work to reject toxic fitness culture. Tune into your soul. Very specific. Thank you for that actionable thing that I can do. I'm gonna make sure I tune into my soul right now. How do you go about doing that, Colleen? How do you tune into your soul? Please do tell. And honor those needs today, whatever they may mean for you. Well, thanks for nothing. Tune into your soul and honor those needs of being a lazy fuck, because that's what we need in this country. We need more people to be lazy. Yeah, my Instagram is for educational purposes and should not be considered therapy. That's the biggest lie in this. That's the biggest lie in this entire statement. My Instagram is for educational purposes. Yeah. Oh, okay.
You keep using the word.
Okay.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Yeah, I don't think you know what the word educational means, but just thinking, hey fam, you want to get healthier? Remember, exercise isn't neurochemically innocent for everyone. It's not neurochemically innocent. Just tune into your soul and honor those needs, whatever that may mean for you, like eating a pie or something. Neurochemically innocent. That's a gem. Is that not like epic? Oh my God. I need to make, that's a shirt. We should make like her paragraphs. We should make a paragraph of this as a fucking shirt and put it like an emoji of like the shit emoji. Exercise isn't neurochemically innocent for all people. That's a t-shirt right there. Oh God. It's fucking neurochemically innocent. Oh, Healing Mystic Cottage. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Love your shows. I am finally pursuing my passion for fitness after 6 years as a stay-at-home mom, currently studying for my certification through NASM, which is the National Academy of Sports Medicine. Keep up the good work. Very nice. Good for you. Congratulations. Keep fucking going. Good luck with all that. I used to work with NASM very closely, and I used to teach their certification to personal trainers for several years. So any questions, feel free to ask. Just keep working on that neuromuscular efficiency. Mm-hmm. Oh. Excellent. Let's see what we got here. All right, what we got here, fam? We got something else.
What's in the box?
Yeah, what is this one? All right, this is from an account that's called Twit's Funky Jewish Aunt. You can't make this up. You're really
Inconceivable!
You really can't make this up. Every time I think you can, you can't. It's like, think about this. How could this possibly be a troll account? Like a made up account? Imagine, what if this is an artificial intelligence bot? What if it's an AI bot? Like that still takes some sort of creation to make this. Just think, someone out there, let's say it is fake and this is someone trying to like troll. Let's say it is. Someone out there literally makes this shit up. It does take some sort of like sick intelligence to create something so stupid. All right. The post says, if you're just listening, it's a post with a picture of an old, like decapitated, de-breasted bust from like ancient times or whatever, showing a body that is, overweight or has rolls or something in different positions. Fine. Okay. Like you don't have to have whatever. One of my biggest insecurities in recovery has been my stomach, but then I remembered ... These are Greek goddesses. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. And, I can't, man.
Matt Damon.
I can't, man. I can't. And then you look back at the Greek gods and they're fucking shredded. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a lot of shadowing too. She's bent over and you have stomach rolls. I had that too. Look, everyone on the left, everyone looks like that if they bend over. Everyone. It's called skin. All right. This person's not obese. Maybe a little overweight. Maybe a little bit. What, you think people weren't overweight in Roman times too? What, you think every single person ate like quality beef? This is like all since agriculture, people have been getting fatter and fatter. Because when you're farming, you're sucking down grain all the time. Yeah, you'll gain weight. But this doesn't look like someone who's really that big. I'll tell you what, this is Look, my stomach looks like that if I lean forward. It does. You know why? Because there's fucking flesh there. And if you fold it up, whatever. God, these people are so dumb. And the caption says, "You're a flipping Greek goddess. Don't forget it." And hashtag stop sucking it in. God, you're such an insecure person. Read a book. All right. Oh my God. Anytime there's bright colors.
What the fuck is that?
Anytime there's bright colors, you know the kind of shit, you know what's going to come. You know it's coming. Skinny shaming isn't the same as fat shaming because skinny people have never and will never lose out on opportunities, careers, relationships, and friendships based purely on their weight. Oh, I can't wait to get into this one. This isn't about personal insecurities. This is about how fat people are viewed as a whole by society. Yes, skinny shaming is cruel, but fat shaming is systemic. I don't fucking think so.
Fucking bullshit.
Every time you ask someone, fit shaming is much more prevalent than fat shaming. Most people agree, especially now when being fat is actually promoted. So what are you talking about? Being fat is promoted as the mainstream narrative. So being fat is a positive thing. So tell me, what the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? Take some personal responsibility, have some shame, and take better care of yourself. You should be ashamed if you don't take care of your health. Why can't you be ashamed? That's a healthy thing to be ashamed, to recognize, oh, I'm not taking care of myself. If you don't feel shame, you end up like one of these fucking jabbernets talking nonsense. These are people that don't have any shame. They're delusional. They're not well. Okay? They were raised like a fucking, I don't know, they're raised snowflake shit. No personal responsibility. I don't have to change. I'm just good the way I am. I'm not unhealthy because I'm obese. Put an asterisk over the word. You're fat phobic. Yay, everything's better. I'm healthy now. No, you're not. You'll still get diabetes. So, I mean, you're the only one losing out. Who are these people talking to? radicallove.co.uk. UK, you got to get your shit together. You got a lot of nut jobs over there. Don't send them here, please. That's the problem with social media, is that it comes here. It doesn't have to cross the ocean. Skinny shaming isn't the same. So skinny people will never lose out on opportunities. What are you talking about? Skinny people will never lose out on careers. How dare you? How dare you? Skinny people can never be sumo wrestlers. How dare you? What if they want to be
How dare you?
What if they want to be a sumo wrestler? Relationships. So skinny people, some people like unhealthy looking women and men. There was a video that someone, it's all right. I can't, it's going to be too hard to describe it. Relationships and friendships. So skinny people are not going to lose out on a friendship. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, skinny people aren't also going to lose a third of their fucking life at the end because they're not going to be having necessarily. And skinny has nothing to do with being healthy. This is those weird. That's why they say skinny. Okay, I really want to nail this one home. Think about it. Why do you think these people use the term skinny and not healthy or fit? They say skinny because that's not entirely incorrect, because skinny could be unhealthy. You could be an alcoholic. You could smoke a pack a day. You could be hooked on fucking Xanax or opioids and be skinny. Your gut can be rotted inside out. You can be really sick and be skinny. That's why they don't say fit and healthy. Yeah, they just say the word skinny because it can be defended like that. It's like, no, I'm not, sorry, I'm not gonna let that one slide. Stop trying to fucking manipulate language as if being fit is a bad thing. Oh, because you use the word skinny? Oh, God damn it, there's a fucking paragraph. Why is it so long? You could at least hit the return after both. Good Lord. Oh, shit. All right, here we go. Radical love dot. Fuck me. All right, I am making this point purely because I have just spent an hour reading comments on a post about fat shaming. Stop right there. That's not even a period. That's a comma. I'm stopping you right there. Haven't even read the first sentence fully. I want to stop you right there. Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, I'm making this point purely because I have just spent an hour reading comments on a post about fat shaming. I want to read that again, okay? Just listen. I have just spent an hour reading comments on a post about fat shaming. Bitch, get a job. Get a hobby. Get the fuck off the internet. My entire business is online and I don't spend an hour reading comments on anything. On anything. What are you doing with your life? You spent an hour reading comments? Get off the internet. You're poisoning your brain. This is why you have mental problems. This is why you have this is a mental disease. An hour reading, Jesus Christ. An hour reading comments. You have absolutely no life. All right, let me read the entire sentence, all right? Jesus Christ, I can't. It's every time, you notice this, right? Every time we read these paragraphs, I can barely get through the first sentence without it blowing itself up. All right, I'm making this point purely because I have just spent an hour reading comments. Hold on.
Matt Damon.
All right, I've just spent an hour reading comments on a post about fat shaming. I'm sure it gets worse. Most of which saying that skinny shaming is just as bad and that fat people are playing the victim. Yeah, sounds like you read a lot of facts. Yes, skinny shaming is very real and can be extremely harmful, but the two don't exist on the same spectrum. God, of course, you got to be more marginalized, right? Yes, that's bad too, but it's more harmful for me. You selfish twat. Where was I? Both forms of shaming are horrific, unnecessary, and often traumatic. You see how that goes back? But both are bad. But both are unnecessary, and both are traumatic. But fat shaming is rooted in systemic, societal, and institutional oppression and discrimination. Of course it is. The fucking boogeyman.
Matt Damon.
You gotta blame the boogeyman. The boogeyman's coming. The boogeyman is coming. You gotta blame these vague fucking catch-all phrases that have nothing to do with your point. Stop playing the victim. You are playing the victim. Yeah, you are. You said it. You are playing that's literally what you're doing. You're playing the victim. Why? Because if fat shaming is rooted in systemic, if it was societal and institutional oppression and discrimination, then you have no control over it. So you are a victim. You are playing the victim. You're literally playing the victim and you're just explaining to everyone how you're playing the victim. Most people won't say anything because they don't want anyone to see. They don't want their work to see. They don't want their friends to see. They have fat friends. I don't give a fuck. You're a liar and you're a victim and you're pathetic. And it's really nauseating. It's disgusting. And I really hope that this is a troll account. I really hope there isn't a real human being with these thoughts in their brain. I really hope. All these posts, it's fun to rip on this shit because this is the same vein that you see in all social stuff and all the woke politics and everything. It's all the same shit. It's all the same mindset. But I hope this isn't, I hope this is real. I hope this is like a Russian bot or a Chinese AI. I really do hope, because this is fucking, God, fuck. And I know it's not, so it's really even worse. God. All right. It keeps going, by the way. Both are very real and very valid. God, the opposite is true. This is complete nonsense and horseshit. But one is usually both are very real and very valid. But mine, I'm more marginalized. I am in the worser category. Don't you feel so much sorrier for me? Both are very real and very valid, but one is usually done by a singular bad person. Oh, the bad man. The bad man came into my safe space. Not really. You spent a fucking hour reading comments so you can blame someone else. You spent an hour reading comments so you can complain. You spent an hour of your time gathering data to leverage your victimhood. It's so pathetic. It's so pathetic. It's so pathetic. God, you're such a huge pussy. God, such a fucking pussy. And I mean that in a nice way, because come on, everyone loves pussy, but not in that context. It means multiple things. Papa Swole, you're a misogynist. Fuck you. No, I'm not. But I definitely don't like dumb bitches, that's for sure. You don't hear this from guys. I don't like stupid men either. Just men tend to keep their fucking mouth shut and not bitch and moan as much. Facts. You don't have to like it. Where was I? God damn it, this sucks. It's so much fun. It's so much fucking fun, isn't it? Isn't it? You read all this bullshit every day and all the nonsense. So nice to fucking extend your fucking damn. One is usually done by a singular bad person in order to offend or upset. The other is done by society as a whole because they have been taught from a young age that is bad. So one, if you're skinny shaming, one person does that. But for me, because I'm fat, it's everyone's against me. You are pathetic. You are pathetic. See Fat Phoebes for more info on this. Sure, let me go get more information on how to blame other people for my shortcomings. They articulate this much better than I do and is also a boss bass player. What's not to love? Put a question mark at the end of that. You anti-grammar? Or is grammar? Grammar's probably white supremacy, right? I forgot. God damn it. Always forget that one. They articulate this. A boss bass player? That's never been said in a sentence. You might play the bass, but there's never, ever, ever been a boss bass player. Ever. Like, ever. That doesn't belong in a sentence. There have been really good bass players. Never been a boss bass player. I'm sorry, if you play the bass, you could be really good at it. You ain't no boss. Sorry. Hey, I'm not hating on anyone that plays the bass. If you do, keep at it, Hoss. Hey-oo. All right, that was... Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Wow.
Wow.
That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Wow.
Wow.
It's like, what the fuck is going on? All right, we got some Tainty Magooch. Fam, don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. Drop a couple more hashtags. He is boss? Oh, there you go. There you go. Hey, could be wrong. Davey504 is totally boss. All right, I'm willing to be proven wrong. All I know is whomever that person's recommending, you can pretty much guarantee they ain't no boss. They ain't no boss. They might play bass, but they ain't no boss bass. Okay? I would take your word for it, Eric. Not that jabbernet. All right? 2 hours later. 2 hours later. Ridiculous. Oh my God. You know what hey, let's go back to that for a second. I got just the fucking soundboard for that.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I feel it.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah.
What are you looking at, butthead?
Pretty bad. Pretty fucking bad. Pretty fucking bad, if I do say so myself. All right. Let's give away this Tainty Magooch, shall we? All right. Don't be a beach, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. That's good advice. Here we go. Music time. Mercy! Mercy on all of our fucking brains. My brains. Ooh, someone said balls deep. Come on, who's got Tainty Magooch? Where are we at? Where are we at? Scroll. 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 First round. And we got nothing on that first one. One more time. I'm going back up to the beginning almost. Pretty close. No. No. I'm landing on a lot of comments. Hey-oh, we got one. We got one. Ooh, what a great comment, too. We got one, fam. We got one. Hold on. We got a winner, fam. We got a winner. Today's winner is Peaceful Bandit. What a great comment, too. Congratulations. Yeah, boosh. Oh my God. Peaceful Bandit. Congratulations. Email us at support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1824 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Please leave some biceps and grills in the comments. Cheers for Peaceful Band. I'll read this comment because it's pretty awesome. Hashtag Tainty Magooch, eating liver and drinking bone broth. I just finished a cup of bone broth myself. I'm feeling great. My family thinks I'm getting obsessed. Yes, I am, but I'm happier than they are. Well, hopefully you can get them on board, but that's what I'm saying. When you fucking feel better, guess what? You just want to share with everyone. You want to share it. You want to share how you feel. You want to bring people into that fold. You want other people to see what you see. And a lot of times that happens. And there's something about friends and family that they just don't listen to you. Isn't that weird? How friends and family don't really listen to you. They don't take your word for it. That's why you almost have to shut the fuck up and just lead by example. So, I mean, you're doing it anyway. You're doing it anyway. But it's just like, why? Why? Why do they not listen? It's because they have to figure it out for themselves. They have to have that epiphany. They have to experience it. They have to want it because they're the ones that are going to have to make the food. They're the ones that have to make the choices. You can't hold someone's hand. They could do it with you if you do an elimination diet. They could join you, but they have to be intrinsically motivated. They have to be, and I say the word motivation because that's actually, I mean, look, you have to be intrinsically driven. I just don't like the word motivation. Intrinsic. That's just a term that, it's a term that's out there. Intrinsic or extrinsic motivation. But you have to be intrinsically driven and intrinsically disciplined and ready to fucking go. It's brutal when they don't because you know how important quality food is. You know how important quality food is. And if you really want to get some more context, like I mentioned before, if you really want to get into that a little bit more, make sure you go and listen to that. A lot of you probably know Dr. Mercola. He's a naturopath and super popular, famous. He's been around for like 20, 30 years. And, I'm not familiar with all of his stuff because lots of supplements are very natural based, not into like giving out prescriptions. Literally what we do is like, okay, food is medicine, right? Food is your fucking fuel. And it's very important, the quality of food. But listen to the recent one that he was on Michaela Peterson's podcast. And he literally goes through this whole thing with COVID. He just wrote a new book or something, he was saying. But it literally goes through a lot of what food quality and stuff that we talk about every day. I really would recommend checking it out because it will put a lot of the pieces together for you if you're just coming into the podcast or hearing different things about the vaccine stuff, about health, about taking care of your nutrition and, food quality and stuff. I recommend you check out that because it definitely puts it succinctly in a nice, interview that takes about an hour. So you can listen. If you want to listen to something else, check that out too. I listen to that and I'm like, shit, it's a lot of the fucking stuff that I say all the time too, which makes a lot of sense because people that understand that food quality is so important, yeah, it just makes sense. It's logic. It's not crazy. It's not conspiracy stuff. It's just fucking logic. You're just talking about real shit and you're living it. And I know from personal experience, I preach what I practice. I've said this in many videos. It's not practicing what I preach. I preach what I practice. This is what I do, and I'm sharing it with all of you. It rhymed too. Super sweet. All right, let's nut this beach. Very nice, right? Yay, ho. Very nice. Super sweet. Oh. Hello, Falcon. Hello, Falcon. Very nice. Ooh, double papa. Hey, Inception papa. Does Tessie know about jobs? Fuck yes, she does.
A three-letter word. Jobs. J-O-B-S.
I got hairy legs.
Yes, Joe, we know. Hairy fucking legs. We get it. Good Lord.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing. You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Well, thank you so much, fam, for joining me for episode 1824 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast. Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. fucking nailed it. I fucking nailed it.
We choose truth over facts.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Take it off auto piano. I am on that shit.
He's on fire!
I see you.
Boom shakalaka!
Very nice. All right, fam, we'll see you tomorrow for 1825. Remember, Thursday, masterclass, and of course, Saturday, we have our amazing 5 years of Swole. Don't miss out on that. Special event Thursday, masterclass. I don't have the image right here, but Thursday we have a masterclass. Time to be announced. I will be giving you heads up a few hours before and whatnot, maybe the day before. We'll figure out the time. Busy stuff this week. Things are going around, but we will have a masterclass on Thursday. It'll be awesome. And of course, 5 years of Swole. Make sure you check the pinned post in the Discord and also in the private Facebook group in the announcements if you want to submit a clip. So the only people that are going to be up for grabs, up for that 5 years of Swoleversary card, make sure you submit your clip with your timestamps on YouTube from your favorite episode. We'll put a mashup together and we will watch it together. It'll be fire. Time to be announced, so make sure you stay tuned for that. It will be earlier in the day. We're not going to do a Saturday night thing because that's, not convenient for most people. So I want to make sure as many people can join as possible. If we do it at 8 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night, it's late Saturday night, plus a lot of people, it's going to be in the middle of the night. Not fair, not cool. I want as many people from around the world to be able to join. We got people all over in the UK and the West Coast and all that stuff. So we'll probably do it something similar to like an accountability meeting, but we'll talk. All right. So stay tuned for that. Really excited for that. Fam, thanks for being here. We'll talk real soon. Really stoked about the previous episodes, and those will be available inside Swole TV. If you missed the previous yesterday and the day before, they got to be uploaded, but they will be inside Swole TV to catch it later. But that's why you got to be plugged in to join live for those private live streams. We had a great conversation. The Swole roundtables were fucking awesome, and we're going to have more of those coming up soon, so very excited. We'll see you tomorrow for 1825, though. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element.